Shark's gonna eat you for dinner. I love steel.
Here's the deal. 3 bots go in, only 1 can be victorious. Now here we go. We've got Deviled Egg, we've got Kraken, but I've got my eyes on Sharkoprian because Edward Robinson is the creator of this thing. He's the guy that literally ran away with the circus when he was a kid. So if you need somebody that can eat fire, no problem. And oh, by the way, I can't wait to see his bot fight.
Well, this is a guy has a bot that's 85% recycled parts. He really has a beautiful art bot. Really cool.
In the blue square, when it goes in for the kill, it will rip through at will. You're gonna need a bigger bot. Dunna dunna, dunna dunna, dunna dunna. It's Sharkoprian!
Hey, hey, good morning, lifers. Cheers. Oh, that's good.
Let the bot rumble begin! Oh! Sharkoprian using that tail!
Now he's using it offensively, then he rammed right into Kraken. Deviled Egg trying to get in on the action as well.
So far, the primary weapon's not doing much damage. But really, Sharkoprian the most aggressive of the 3 bots.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Oh!
Gets the hits in with that saw, and look, Kraken got a nice hold. Really trying to attack the tires of Sharkoprian.
Now he can drag Sharkoprian around for 20 seconds, and then he's got to let him loose. And now Deviled Egg trying to get in on the action as well with that massive drum spinner.
You can see actually the teeth of Kraken already bent there on Kraken. Oh!
And a big piece is blown off one of those bots with 3 of them in there. It's hard to tell who. Look at Kraken's wheels, though. Kraken's wheels. We're going to need a spare on the back left side.
Yeah, Deviled Egg just kind of floating around. Oh, what a huge hit from Sharkoprian!
Deviled Egg has been flipped over on its head, and I guess it's been scrambled. Now Sharkoprian caught in the teeth of Kraken. Is it a 2-bot race now?
Kraken needs a dentist. Look at the teeth. It's right in the battle box. He lost that huge fang. Sharkoprian doing some serious damage out there.
And Deviled Egg, in the meantime, overcooked, well done, and out of this thing. So it's down to 2. Kraken's got to let go of Sharkoprian, and he finally does.
Yeah, he's going to need some dental work. Look at that.
You got to show me some movement. You got to show me some kind of movement.
Does it even have its primary weapon to use?
Yes, it is. And I think he's the only bot that's moving right now.
7, 6,
Well, we got a count out, though.
4, 3, 2, 1, knockout!
Sharkoprian wins!
That is a double KO by Edward Robinson and Sharkoprian. Are you trying to say that Sharkoprian was fantastic in this Rumble?
He was fantastic.
is all about the bots. Stop the bots. I'm sure some of you know that I fight robots, and I fought all over the world. I've sold my last bot to be able to go fight because, you know, that's when everything hit the fan. And I'm building a new robot, trying to get it done in time. And, you know, we don't know exactly when the event's going to be, but we have a general clue, and if there's going to be another event, but we have a general clue. And right now I'm actually taking my application for BattleBots and put it in the not available. I had to change because I don't have a robot. I can't hold a spot. There's only a few spots. There's a lot of people that want those spots. So my applications have been changed to not available right now. And I've only got about another 2 months, 3 months at the most, before I think I need to have a running robot. Now, I say that my robot is running. Everything, the drivetrain is awesome. I still need a little bit of tweaking on the frame, just tighten the front up. The back is done. I still got to finish the weapon, which is what we're working on right now, and then do the steel overbody. Get the fundraiser going on the Sharks page, and thank you so much, everyone, for all the help there. It's still open. Please give till it hurts because, you know, you all know robots is expensive. I've already got $300 worth of steel, and I got another $200 worth of parts. We're getting ready to do the merchandise run. You know, the hats, hoodies, T-shirts, keychains, that kind of thing. And so we'll have something to give back to the people who donated to. And stickers, of course, stickers. You guys have voted for the logo, and I love you all because the winning logo is boom. Number 3. Hey, we're gonna go on a quick tour of the robot. This is Mantisaur. Ooh, ah, oh. Dun, dun, dun. Here's our wings right now. Powered by these actuators, one on each side. These are our drive battery packs. They go through big speed controller under here into the 2 NPC gear motors. I've taken this cover off so you can see the motors right here. These motors came out of one of John's old robots called Rosie. All these parts actually are from Rosie. This is all from an old project of his. Turn this one on, you turn on the drive and the receiver. This one powers the weapon. This is the effects like the lights and everything else, but this also has to be turned on for the weapon solenoid power. This is the weapon drive power. This is the weapon solenoid power. Both of these have to be on or that weapon will not turn on. I might change this switch later. I don't like this, but for now that's working. So we have 2 drive battery pack here, drive battery pack here. This is the extra effects battery pack, and the small one right here. The receiver's down in here. It's not bolted down right now. The weapon batteries are here. One set goes here and one set goes here. As you can see, this barely clears here. This side did not clear, so I'm going to have to reconfigure the batteries a little bit, but I have more room here and I can actually go back here more. So I have to redo this because it actually sits way up here. The chain will be right here for the weapon, and I don't want these two to get confused, so I have to redo these battery packs. But that's no big deal. So there's 2 battery packs for the weapon, 2 battery packs for the drive. The new header is perfect. It's just perfect as a header. Welcome to the shop. It's bot building day. Put the bearings and the jack shaft on the front. I had to take part of the frame apart, but that's easy to do with this Bosch stuff. So what we do now is finish putting the frame back together and actually give a test run at low voltage of the weapon to the pulley to the jack shaft. So we're going to see if we got this part of it right. Make sure everything goes into place nicely. This is one of the 2 weapon battery packs. There's 5 18.5 volt LiPo battery packs in here. There's one for each side. These connect in parallel to the wiring harness for 18.5 volts out of the whole pack. The other one does the same thing, but then the 2 connect in series, which doubles the voltage. That puts me at 37 theoretical, we call it 36 volts, to run the Black Max motor. They can run anywhere from 12 to 42 easily. So I'm just about at the limit of the Black Max motor, what the specs are. What I'm going to do for this test is I'm not going to put 2 packs in series and give it that full 36 volts at the beginning. I'm just going to put one in and jump it and run it at the 18.5 volts. So this first test is going to be a half power, half speed test of the weapon, which is a smart thing to do with a brand new weapon system. Run it at half power. It's an on-off binary switch, so I can't adjust it there. There's no speed control for the weapon. It's on or it's off. And this will run it on at a half power at 18.5 volts. So, ow! So now you know what it is. Let's do a full function test. We only have one set of drive batteries. I got to plug them in, but we're going to go ahead and just crank it up and do a full function test, because just like a car, you should be able to go out in the morning, turn the key on and drive. So let's see what happens. All right, so now we have weapon battery plugged in the drive, plugged in the external, plugged in the weapons. There's no tools in the way. That's the second battery pack. That's all good. All right, we got the power. First you turn on the receiver. Now it's working. Always wait for that beep before you turn on the weapon, because that beep tells you the receiver and the transmitter are now talking to each other. So now I know my weapon has really been turned off. However, with this extra switch, it can't really energize anyway, because I've turned the solenoid off. But now I can pretty much confidently turn that solenoid on and not worry about it. Okay, I'm going to step back a little. Oh, how smooth that is. There's no chains involved. It's just a straight drive system. Nice tight gearboxes. I actually opened these up because they were so old, and I repacked them, re-geesed them and everything, put them all back together, and they're mounted with a little bit of foam, and so it kind of floats a little bit. I put a lot of flexibility in there, and these tires are very flexible. Man, that's sweet. All right, wings. Now you see this tire move a little bit because it's on the same one as this tire. And they're a little bit off. That's because I've been playing with them. That's easy to fix. Bring this one to the top. Now they're both at the top. Check. As you can see, we've got massive mounting rubbers, and there's swivels here. Along with the bolt that goes through the frame, there's 2 90-degree brackets on these either side that allow it a whole lot of movement. This is a little bit sloppy here. I'm going to change this mount up a little, make it a little bit more rubbery and stronger. So I still got to work on that. But basically, the wings are 100%. Alright, here we go with the weapon. Nothing. The weapon is not firing. Alright, so we have an issue. I bet I didn't plug it in. Nope, I didn't plug it in. Just for safety reasons. Nice big fat wires here. That is the plug that's just a couple inches from the motor. That's the very final link to get those together. Ooh, I should have checked the radio to make sure it was on. Alright, now. Yay! And we're only running it at 50% right now. It's an 18 volts. Woo! Happy dance, happy dance! That is the second stage of the weapon done now. The motor is working good, batteries are all set up good, the solenoid is working good, and now we have the fan belt going from there to the jack shaft, and that's all adjustable. Now I gotta get the gearing going from the jack shaft out to the drum assembly and make a drum assembly. But that's another step done. Huzzah! We started with this, working on the mount for the drum assembly, getting it ideas, and then working on getting a first draft of what the robot's going to actually look like, and some of the assembly bits and pieces, profiles for the drum. And I decided that these pieces here are skids, so when the drum hits the opponent, all the pressure is passed through here to these skids. And I realized these are also traps for wedgelets. If a wedgelet gets under here, then I'll lose the ground battle and they could lift me out. So I changed it to this beetle looking thing. The drum will go in between these, and instead of having the pieces underneath, the skid will be out here with a triangle. It'll be a nice sloping surface for other weapons. So instead of being like this, we end up with this. And this is what we're working with now. Nice big drum, invertible. It's going to be mostly black HDPE and blued steel. I'm good at bluing steel. I might have some gold accents to it, but these little wedgelets here have a strange shape to them. So when another robot hits, it gets caught in here and it pivots up and pulls them off their wheels. So that's where we're going. Mantisaur. Woo! Hey, I was trying to think of a way to give this away. As seen on TV, the Sharko banner. Woo! I was trying to think of a way to give it away to one of my supporters, one of the fan donator, you know, something, raffles and stuff. But I'm in California, and the rules on that kind of thing in California are uber strict. So what I'm going to do is just put it up on eBay. This is hand painted by me. But this is the As Seen on TV banner that I painted for use in the pits and everything. And I'm going to stick it up on eBay tonight. And, you know, if you want to help me build another robot, bid, share the auction around. Somebody might want it. It should be up by the weekend. I got to get some nice pictures of it and everything. So go to eBay on the weekend and search Sharko banner and toss a bid in there, share the auction around. That's it for this episode. I'm going to leave this banner up to let it stretch out a little bit because it's been folded up for a little while. But I want to get the robot in, get him out of the sun, get some other work done, and get this edited into a show. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Ciao, Bella.